The ninth day of the fourth special session of the 20th Congress will now come to order. May we all stand for a moment of silent prayer. Chief Clerk, roll call.
Senator Alick, Senator Aritos, Senator Figuer, Senator Coolant, Floor Leader Harper, Senator Quinman,
Yay.
Vice Speaker Moses, Senator Ned, Senator Panuelo, Senator Perman, Senator Romulo, Senator Ursmo, Senator Wally, Speaker Simina.
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, 12 members are present.
We have quorum to transact business today. Next item, Floor Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move to dispense with the reading of the journal.
It's moved and seconded that we dispense with the reading of our journal. Those in favor say yes. Opposed, no. Motion carried. We now dispense with the reading of the journal. Next item.
Item 5, Mr. Speaker, Presidential Communications. We have one, and it's number 20-263.
Signed that, Chief Clerk. Next item.
Item 6, FSM Supreme Court Communications. There are none, Mr. Speaker.
Next item.
Item 7, Member Communications. We have one, and it's number 20-32.
Signed that, Chief Clerk. And one note, Chairman Fakir and our staff, we should get together to figure out more about the project and our planned trip after this session. Okay, next item.
Item 8, Departmental Communications. None, Mr. Speaker. Item 9, Agency or Governmental Authority Communications. We have number 20-47.
Signed that. Next item.
Item 10, State Communications. None. Item 11, State Supreme Court Communications. None also. Item 12, Municipal or Town Communications. None. Item 13, Foreign Government Communications. None, Mr. Speaker.
Okay, order of the day. Item 14.
For Standing Committee reports on item 14, Mr. Speaker, we have an awaiting list number 20-34.
Okay, short recess to call of the chair. Congress is back in session. We're still on the bill, on the Standing Committee report calendar. Chairman Fakir.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move to place Congress Standing Committee Report 20-69 on the Standing Committee Report calendar for action.
It's moved and seconded that Standing Committee Report number 20-69 be placed on the Standing Committee Report calendar for action. Floor Leader Harper.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move to suspend the rules that require 24 hours awaiting period.
It's moved and seconded that the rule requiring 24-hour awaiting period be suspended. Those in favor say yes. Opposed, no. Motion carried. Said rules are now suspended. Let's vote. Those in favor of placing Standing Committee Report number 20-69 on the Standing Committee Report calendar for action say yes. Opposed, no. Motion carried. We now have Standing Committee Report number 20-69.
Point of privilege.
State your point, Chairman Romulo, and welcome back.
Thank you, Speaker and members. I wish to beg the indulgence of this Congress to recognize three young individuals who are observing our morning session today. They've been here from Chuk, Xavier High School, doing their research as a member of the FSM debate team in YAP, upcoming debate team during the law day. They are here in the gallery, and I begin with Miss Rita Keller, Ace Keller, and Tison Romulo.
Well, thank you, Chairman Romulo. Hearing your voice is kind of refreshing after being bombarded with these voices. Yes, and we join you in welcoming our three participants in the debate, and we wish them the best. Okay, they represent Xavier High School from Chuk. They're from Chuk.
Mr. Speaker.
Yes, you have a privilege, Vice Speaker Moses. You
Yes,
have the floor.
Mr. Speaker. Good morning to you, members, and those observing. I was handed a list of two pastors that are with us this morning. One is Reverend Wilson Hilgenberger, the former Chief Minister of the municipality of U and a current businessman. The second one is Reverend Salter Nicholas, the chairman of the Momotso and Tien. So may I ask that we all give them a round of applause.
Thank you, Vice Speaker Moses. We join you in welcoming those two holy men to our chamber. It's always nice to be graced by the presence of God's workers.
Speaker,
Okay. Yes,
just to clarify that the three individuals, they don't represent Xavier. They're from Xavier High School representing Chuk State. Thank you.
thank you for the clarification, Chairman Romulo. Yes, it should be noted in the record. Okay.
Point of information, Mr. Speaker.
State your point,
Just
Chairman.
a small question to the good Vice Speaker. What is the meaning of motion, or what is that? Slow motion?
If you care to respond, yes. you may.
Momotso is a congregation.
There you have it. So, congregation, if you know what that means. Okay, any other point? Yes?
That's what they do, the public convention. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Chairman Roosevelt, any other point of privilege? If none, let's move on. We now have standing committee report. Yes, Chairman Coolen.
Thank you, Speaker. I would like to wish to withdraw and place CR 20-96, 20-97.
Short recess, Mr. Speaker.
Short recess, subject to call of the chair. Okay. We're back in session. Chairman Coolen, you still have the floor.
Speaker, move to withdraw Standing Committee Report 20-70, 20-71 for action.
It's moved and seconded that the standing committee reports 20-70 and 20-71 be placed on the standing committee report calendar for action. The relevant rules are still suspended up to this point. So let's vote. Those in favor of the motion say yes. Opposed, no. Motion carried. Those two reports, 20-70 and 20-71, are placed on the standing committee report calendar for action. Okay. Any other motion for placement? If none, there's no objection. Let's go to the first report. First report, Chief Clerk.
Mr. Speaker, we have standing committee report number 20-69 regarding CP number 20-198 from your Committee on Ways and Means for adoption.
Chairman Fakir.
Move for the adoption of the said report.
It's moved and seconded that Congress adopt Standing Committee Report number 20-69. Discussion. Short recess. Congress is back in session. We're still in discussion of Standing Committee Report number 20-69. Any further discussion? If none, there is no objection. Debate is closed, so let's vote. Those in favor of the adoption of Standing Committee Report number 20-69 say yes. Opposed, nay. Motion carried. Standing Committee Report number 20-69 is adopted by Congress. Next report.
Mr. Speaker, we have Standing Committee Report number 20-70 on Functional Resolution number 20-96 from the Committee on TNC for adoption.
Chairman Cullen.
Move for adoption of 20-70.
Any second? It's moved and seconded that Congress adopt Standing Committee Report number 20-70. Discussion.
Short recess.
Short recess.
I don't have
Check
a
the call of
copy
the
of
chair.
the report.
Congress is back in session. We're still on discussion of Standing Committee Report number 20-70. Questions been called for if there is no objection. Debate is closed, so let's vote. Those in favor of the adoption of Standing Committee Report number 20-70 say yes. Opposed, no. Motion carried. Standing Committee Report number 20-70 is adopted by Congress. Next report, Chief Clerk.
Mr. Speaker, we have Standing Committee Report number 20-71 on Functional Resolution number 20-97 from your Committee on TNC for adoption.
Okay, Chairman Cullen.
Move for adoption of 20-71.
It's moved and seconded that Congress adopt Standing Committee Report number 20-71. Discussion. Any discussion? If none, there is no objection. Discussion is closed. So let's vote. Those in favor of the adoption of Standing Committee Report number 20-71 say yes. Opposed, no. Motion carried. Standing Committee Report number 20-71 is adopted by Congress. Next report. Short recess, subject to call of the chair. Congress is back in session. Chairman Romulo.
Thank you, Speaker. Wish to withdraw and place Committee Report 20-72 on today's agenda.
Second.
It's moved and seconded that Standing Committee Report number 20-72 be placed on the Standing Committee Report calendar for action. The record should reflect that the relevant rules are still suspended up to this point. So let's vote. Those in favor of placing Standing Committee Report number 20-72 on the Standing Committee Report calendar say yes. Opposed, no. Motion carried. Standing Committee Report number 20-72 is placed on the Standing Committee Report calendar for action. Okay. Chairman Romulo, motion for adoption.
Motion for adoption on the said report.
It's moved and seconded that Congress adopt Standing Committee Report number 20-72. Discussion. Any discussion? If none, there is no objection. Discussion is closed. So let's vote. Those in favor of the adoption of Standing Committee Report number 20-72 say yes. Opposed, nay. Motion carried. Standing Committee Report number 20-72 is adopted by Congress. Okay, next report, Chief Clerk.
None, Mr. Speaker.
Okay. Next item.
Item 15, Mr. Speaker, Special Committee Reports, there are none.
Next item.
Item 16, Assignment of Measures and Communications, we have a referral sheet number 20-71.
Chairman and members, review that referral sheet for your planning purposes. Next item.
Item 17, unfinished business, none, Mr. Speaker.
Okay, item 18 is bill calendar. Chief Clerk, first bill.
Mr. Speaker, we have CP number 2020-211 for first reading, which was deferred from yesterday to today. CP number 20-211 is a bill for an act to amend Section 209 of Title II of the Code of the Federated States of Micronesia as annotated, to update the salaries for the President and the Vice President of the FSM and for other purposes.
Floor Leader Harper, this was withdrawn and placed, so make the motion for passage.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I so move for passage of the said bill.
It's moved and seconded that Congress pass Bill number 20-211. Discussion. Any discussion? Questions being called for. If there is no objection, discussion is closed. So let's vote by roll call of members. Chief
Short
Clerk,
recess, please.
short recess, subject to call of the chair. Congress back in session. Chief Clerk, call the roll.
Senator Alick, Senator Aritos, Senator Figuer, Senator Coolant,
Kailangan ko mo eh.
Floor Leader Harper,
Oh,
Senator Conman.
no.
Vice Speaker Moses,
Amen.
Senator Ned, Senator Penuelo, Senator Perman,
Amen.
Senator Romulo,
Yes.
Senator Ursmao, Senator Wally,
No.
Speaker Semina.
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, 8 members voted A, or in favor, 4 against.
For that reason, CB number 20-211 does not pass Congress. Next bill.
Mr. Speaker, we have CP number 20-198, CD1 for first reading from the Committee on Ways and Means. CP number 20-198, CD1. Sorry. It's a bill for an act to further amend Title 55 of the Code of the Federated States of Micronesia as annotated, as amended by adding a new section 1222 for the purpose of requiring 20% of all national government fishing fees collected in a fiscal year to be deposited into the FSM Trust Fund, and to add a new section 324 of Title 54 of the Code of the Federated States of Micronesia as annotated, as amended, for the purpose of requiring 100% of the tax on all premiums collected from captive insurance companies in a fiscal year to be deposited into the FSM Trust Fund and for other purposes.
Chairman Figuer.
Move to defer action to tomorrow's calendar.
It's moved and seconded that said bill be deferred to tomorrow's calendar. Those in favor of the motion say yes. Opposed, nay. Motion carried. Said bill is deferred to tomorrow's calendar. Next bill.
Mr. Speaker,
Next bill. Chief Clerk.
Mr. Speaker, we have CP number 220-214 for second reading. CP number 20-214 is a bill for an act to amend subchapter 2 of chapter 3 of Title 54 of the Code of the Federated States of Micronesia as annotated, as amended by Public Law number 18-103 by inserting a new section 324 thereto to give the Secretary of the Department of Finance and Administration the authority to reduce a third-party appraisal to determine fair market value of certain assets and for other purposes.
Chairman Figueroa.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move for the passage of the said bill on second and final reading.
Short recess. Congress back in session. We're now in discussion of CP number 20-214. Discussion. Any discussion? If none, if there's no objection, discussion is closed. So let's vote by roll call of delegations. Chairman Perman will cast a vote for Pohnpei. Okay, roll call.
State of Chuk, Chairman Aritas. State of Pohnpei, Chairman Perman. State of Koshai, Chairman Wali. State of Yap, Chairman Ursmal. Mr. Speaker, all the 4 states voted in favor.
For that reason, CP number 20-214 has passed Congress on second and final reading. Next bill.
There are none, Mr. Speaker.
Speaker.
Short recess to call of the chair. Okay. Congress back in session. Chairman Cullen, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move to withdraw CP 20-209 for action.
Second.
It's moved and seconded that CP number 20-209 be withdrawn from committee and placed on the bill calendar for first reading action. Those in favor, Florida Harbor, you have any
Sure, yes.
short recess? Congress is back in session. We're still on the motion by Chairman Cullen. If there is no objection, let the record reflect that the relevant rules are still suspended. Okay, let's vote. Those in favor of the withdrawal and placement of CP number 20-209 on the bill calendar, say yes. Opposed, no. Motion carried. Said bill is now placed on the bill calendar for action. Chairman Cullen, motion for passage, first reading.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Move for passage of 20-209.
Second.
It's moved and seconded that Congress pass on first reading CB number 20-209. Discussion. There is no discussion. There is no objection. Discussion is closed. So let's vote by roll call of members. Chief Clerk.
Senator Alick, Senator Aritas, Senator Figueroa, Senator Coland,
Yes.
Floor Leader Harper, Senator Conman,
Hey.
Vice Speaker Moses, Senator Nat, Senator Panuelo, Senator Perman,
No.
Senator Romulo,
Yes.
Senator Ursmal, Senator Wali, Speaker Semina.
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, 11 members voted for.
For that reason, CP number 20-209 has passed Congress on first
Speaker,
reading.
How many
Next
voted?
bill.
How many voted no?
1.
No, I think 2. I voted no also,
Oh, so,
just for the record.
okay, so it's, what's the count after the 2 noes?
Mr. Speaker, 10 members voted for, 2 against.
Okay, for that reason, CP number 20-209 has passed Congress on first reading. Next bill. Chairman Mully.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I have 2 bills here that I wish to withdraw and place them on today's bill calendar for action.
Proceed.
Bill number 20-16 and 20-17. So move.
Short recess. Congress back in session. We have a motion to withdraw and place bills number 20-216 and bill number 20-217. Those in favor of the motion say yes. Opposed, nay. Motion carried. Those bills are now placed on the bill calendar for action. Chairman Fakir, first bill.
Move for
Chief
the
Clerk,
passage.
Chief Clerk, let's have Chief Clerk read the titles.
Yeah, Mr. Speaker, we have CB number 20-216 for first reading. This is a bill for an act to amend Public Law number 20-93 by amending Section 1 thereof to change the use of funds previously appropriated to fund priority infrastructure projects and public projects and social programs in the state of Kushai and for other purposes.
Chairman Fakir,
Move for the passage on first reading, the said bill.
it's moved and seconded that Congress pass on first reading CP number 20-216. Discussion? Any discussion? If none, there is no objection. Discussion is closed. So let's vote by roll call of members. Please, first reading. Chief Clerk.
Senator Alick, Senator Aritos, Senator Figuer, Senator Colan,
For the people of Kursai, yes.
Floor Leader Harper, Senator Kunman, Vice Speaker Moses, Senator Nath, Senator Panuelo, Senator Perman, Senator Romulo, Senator Orsmal, Senator Welly, Speaker Semina.
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, 12 members voted for.
CP number 20-216 has passed Congress on first reading. Next bill.
Mr. Speaker, we have CP number 20-217 for first reading. CP number 20-217 is a bill for an act to further amend Public Law number 20-53 as amended by Public Laws numbers 20-57, 20-61, 20-69, and 20-91 by amending Section 2 thereof to change the use of funds previously appropriated therein for the purpose of funding priority infrastructure projects and other projects and social programs in the state of Kushai and for other purposes.
Chairman Figuer.
Move for the passage on first reading, the said bill.
It's moved and seconded that Congress pass on first reading CP number 20-217. Discussion.
Question.
And questions been called for. If there's no objection, discussion is closed. So let's vote by roll call of members. First reading.
Senator Alick, Senator Aritos, Senator Figuer,
Yes.
Senator Colant, Floor Leader Harper, Senator Conman, Vice Speaker Moses, Senator Nath, Senator Panuelo, Senator Perman, Senator Romulo, Senator Orsmal, Senator Welly, Speaker Semina.
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, 12 members voted for.
For that reason, CP number 20-217 has passed Congress on first reading. Next bill.
There are none, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker,
Vice Speaker Moses.
thank you, Mr. Speaker. At the beginning of this session, there was a bill that we defeated, and to me, I felt like I was being shanghaied the way we moved on the bill. However, since then, I gathered some information from staff and other members, and I would like to ask that Congress reconsider CB number 20-151.
Short recess, subject to call of the chair. Session, Vice Speaker Moses, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move that Congress reconsider Bill number 20-151.
Second.
Second.
It's moved and seconded that Congress pass or reconsider its action on CP number 20-151. This is not subject to debate, so Chief Clerk, roll call of members. This is on first reading.
This is for reconsideration of 20-151. Senator Alec. Senator Aritos. Senator Figueroa. Senator Coland.
Kailangan kumi.
Floor Leader Harper. Senator Conman. Vice Speaker Moses. Senator Panuelo. Senator Nath. Senator Perman. Senator Romulo. Senator Ursmal. Senator Welly. Speaker Simina.
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, 11 members voted for.
For that reason, the reconsideration is passed Congress. We now have CP number 20-151 on the bill calendar.
Mr. Speaker.
Vice Speaker Moses, you have the honor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move that Congress stand in recess until 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
It's moved and seconded that Congress stand in recess until 3 o'clock this afternoon, today. Those in favor of that motion say yes. Opposed, no.
No.
Motion carried. We now stand in recess until 3 o'clock this afternoon. Congress is back in session from its recess from this morning. Chief Clerk, I think we have a bill that was reconsidered, and now it's on the bill calendar for first reading. Read the title.
Mr. Speaker, we have CP number 20-151, a bill for an act to amend Title 52 of the Code of the Federated States of Micronesia as amended by adding a new Section 212 to provide for eligibility for housing allowance for off-island recruits for public service sector positions within the national government of the Federated States of Micronesia and for other purposes.
Okay, Vice Speaker
Mr.
Moses.
Speaker?
Yes, Chairman Berg.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Good afternoon to you and all members. I would like to make a motion to defer action on the said bill to our next regular session.
It's moved and seconded that said bill be deferred to the next session of Congress. Those in favor of the motion say yes. Opposed, no. Motion carried. Said bill is deferred to the next session of Congress. Next bill.
There are none, Mr. Speaker.
Okay.
Speaker.
Yes, Chairman Romero, you have the floor.
Thank you, Speaker. If it's okay that I ask a question on this specific bill that we've been deferring, and these employees are suffering, and the more we delay, the more burden we're putting on them. Thank you.
Thank you. Chairman Romero, short recess. Congress back in session. We're still on the bill calendar. Any bill for withdrawal, for placement, for, if none, there's no objection. Next item. Chief Clerk.
Item 19, resolution calendar.
Okay, first resolution.
Speaker.
Yes, Chairman, is that Cullen?
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. If I may not be out of order, Mr. Speaker, I move to withdraw
Resolution number 20-96, Resolution 20-97, placed on the order of business for today.
Chairman Cullen, we already adopted your reports, so those are automatically placed. So we will come to those.
Thank
Mr.
you.
Speaker.
Okay, Chairman Permit.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I would like to make a motion to reconsider Congressional Resolution 20-109.
It's moved and seconded that Congress reconsider its action on 109, Resolution 20-109. Short recess. Congress back in session. We have resolution number 20-109 for reconsideration. It's not subject to debate. It's by secret ballot. And we'll have a recess for the chief clerk to pass out the ballots. Short recess, subject to call of the chair. Congress is back in session. Chief clerk, announce the result.
Yeah, Mr. Speaker, 12 members voted for reconsideration.
For that reason, reconsideration has passed. We now have resolution 20-109 on the resolution calendar.
So move for its adoption, Mr. Speaker.
It's moved and seconded that the Congress adopt resolution number 20-109. Discussion.
Speaker,
Yes, Floor Leader Arbor.
thank you, Mr. Speaker. I just want to state on the record that I do support the nominee for the position that he's being nominated for. But I think what happened yesterday was just a fulfillment of the wise saying of our ancestors, which says, sometimes it is very impossible for a batter to be a home runner all the time. Oftentimes we can be struck out by a very simple curveball. Thank you.
Thank you, Floor Leader Harper, for that wise statement. Okay. Any further discussion? If none, there is no objection. Discussion is closed. So we will vote again by roll call by secret ballot. Short recess. Congress is back in session. Chief Clerk, announce the result.
Mr. Speaker, 11 members voted in favor, 1 against.
For that reason, resolution number 20-109 has passed Congress, has been adopted by Congress. Mr. Kiltamack is confirmed as a member of the board. Okay, next resolution, Chief Clerk.
Mr. Speaker, we have Functional Resolution number 20-96 CD1 for adoption from your Committee on TNC.
Short recess. Congress is back in session. We're now on resolution number 20-96 CD1. Chairman Cullen.
Move for adopt Resolution 20-96.
It's moved and seconded that Congress adopt Congressional Resolution number 20-96 CD1. Discussion. Any discussion? If none, if there is no objection, discussion is closed. So this is another nomination. We have to vote by secret ballot. 10 votes are required for passage. Short recess. Congress is back in session. Chief Clerk, announce the result.
Mr. Speaker, 8 members voted in favor, 4 members voted against.
For that reason, the resolution 20-96 CD1 is not adopted by Congress, and Mr. Johnny Boy is not confirmed. Next resolution.
Short recess, Speaker.
Short recess, subject to call of the chair. Congress is back in session. Next resolution.
Mr. Speaker, we have Functional Resolution number 20-97 CD1 for adoption from your Committee on TNC. Functional Resolution Number 20-97, CD1, is a resolution to confirm the nomination of Mr. Takuro Akinaka to serve as the Chief Executive of the Office of the Telecommunication Regulation Authority of the Federated States of Micronesia.
Okay, Chairman Gulen.
Move for adopt resolution.
It's moved and seconded that Congress adopt resolution number 20-97, CD1. Discussion. Any discussion? If none, there is no objection. Discussion is closed. So we will vote by secret ballot. 10 votes is also required. Short recess. Back in session. Chief Clerk, announce the result.
Mr. Speaker, 9 members voted for, 3 against.
For that reason, resolution number 20-97, CT1 is not adopted by Congress. Mr. Akinaka is not confirmed. Okay, next resolution.
Speaker.
Chairman permit.
Short recess, Speaker.
Short recess, subject to call of the chair. Congress is back in session. Next resolution.
Mr. Speaker, we have Functional Resolution Number 20-83, CD1, for adoption from your Committee on JNGO. CR number 20-83, CD1 is a resolution to confirm the nomination of Mr. Richard R. Hermes to serve as an Associate Justice of the Supreme Court of the Federated States of Micronesia.
Chairman Romulo.
Motion to adopt resolution.
It's moved and seconded that Congress adopt resolution number 20-83, CD1. Discussion. Any discussion?
Mr. Speaker,
Yes, I'll go with Vice Speaker first and floor leader next. Vice Speaker, you have the floor.
I yield to floor leader.
Okay, the floor is being yielded to you. Floor leader.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I have nothing important to say about the confirmation. I only would like to ask the 3 wise men to become stupid and vote for this one nomination. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your support. Floor leader Harper, Vice Speaker Moses.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. For my good chairman of JNGO, because the momentum this afternoon seems to be going strong, and then I think the fuse went out somewhere. And maybe just for consideration, maybe we defer to tomorrow.
Okay, there is a suggestion from, request from Vice Speaker to Chairman Romulo, if you can defer it to tomorrow. Short recess to call off the chair. Congress back in session. We're still on discussion of resolution number 20-83 CD1. If there is no further discussion, there's no objection. Discussion will be closed. So this is nomination also. We will vote by secret ballot. 10 votes required for passage. Short recess. Congress is back in session. Chief Clerk, announce the result.
Mr. Speaker, 12 members voted for.
For that reason, resolution number 20-83 CD1 has been adopted by Congress. Mr. Hermes is now confirmed as one of our associate justices for the Philippine Supreme Court. Let's give him a round of applause. Okay, next resolution.
There are none, Mr.
Speaker. Short recess.
Short recess, subject to call of the chair. Back in session. We're still on the resolution calendar.
Speaker,
Chairman Cullen.
I move to reconsider resolution number 20-96, 20-97. So move, Mr. Speaker.
Second. It's moved and seconded that short recess. Still have the floor. Restate your motion.
Thank you very much, Speaker. Resolution number 20-96, move to consider. So move.
It's moved and seconded. our action on resolution number 20-96 CD1. It's not subject to debate, so we will need the same number of vote, 10, in order for it to pass. It will also be by secret ballot. Short recess. Congress is back in session. Chief Clerk, announce the result.
Yeah, for reconsideration of CR 20-96 CD1, 10 members voted for reconsideration, 2 against.
For that reason, the reconsideration is adopted. We now have resolution 20-96 CD1 on the calendar again. Chairman Cullen, make your motion for adoption.
Move for adoption of 20-96.
It's moved and seconded that Congress adopt resolution number 20-96 CD1. Discussion. Any discussion? If none, there is no objection. Discussion is closed. So we will vote.
Speaker, I think I hear it incorrectly. Is it 96 or 97?
96. Okay, there is no more discussion. It is closed, so we will vote by secret ballot, 10 votes required for passage. Short recess. It's back in session. Chief Clerk, announce the result.
Mr. Speaker, 8 members voted for the nominee, 4 against.
For that reason, CR number 20-96 CD1 does not pass Congress. Mr. Johnny Boy is not confirmed. Next. Chairman Cullen.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I move for reconsider resolution number 20-97. So move, Mr. Speaker.
Any second? It's moved and seconded that Congress reconsider its action on resolution number 20-97 CD1. This is not same, it's not subject to debate, so we'll vote by secret ballot, 10 votes required for adoption. Okay? Short recess. Congress is back in session. Chief Clerk, announce the result.
Mr. Speaker, 12 members voted for.
For that reason, reconsideration is passed. That resolution 2097, that CD1 is now on the resolution calendar for action. Chairman Cullen.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Move for adoption of resolution 20-97. So move, Mr. Speaker.
Second. It's moved and seconded that Congress adopt resolution number 20-97 CD1. It's a nomination of Mr. Akinaga. So it will be by secret ballot, 10 votes required for passage. Short recess. Congress is back in session. Chief Clerk, announce the results.
Mr. Speaker, 10 members voted for. 10 members voted for.
For that reason, resolution number 20-97 CD1 has passed Congress. Mr. Akinaga has been confirmed as the Chief Executive of the Office of Telecommunications Regulation Authority. Please, let's give him a round of applause. Okay, next resolution.
There are none, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker,
Okay. Vice Speaker Moses.
thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move that Congress stand in recess until 10 a.m. tomorrow.
It's moved and seconded that Congress stand in recess until tomorrow at 10 in the morning. Those in favor of the motion say yes. Opposed, no. Motion carried. We now stand in recess until tomorrow at 10 in the morning.